Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody out there on Twitch and YouTube, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're doing exceptionally well. I also hope that I remembered to turn down the music. Oh, I only turned it up for me, I think, so we should be good. I just need to turn it down for me now. Anyway, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. These things are free, helps the algorithm know that there's something worth watching here. And of course, consider hitting the join button. It's $2.99 a month to get the sub badges, emotes, and early access to every single vertical video. There's already 2 that are in the queue right now that are available for you to watch if you decide to become a member. So if that's something you're interested in doing, you want to help support the channel, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to go beyond that, make sure you check out the Patreon. If you're on Twitch, check to see if you got a Prime sub. I don't know how long Twitch is going to continue to keep those around because Amazon, Big Daddy Amazon, they got to take those away because that's just bleeding them money. But anyway, we all know that's how that goes. So, use it or lose it. I think that's kind of how it goes. So there's that. No, I'm not going to like this video. What? Jebby, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Huh? Why do you hate me? Oh, yeah, that's kind of important. Hello. You're going to steal the show, aren't you? Hello. Glad I caught you at the beginning of stream. What's up, Civis? Mango, thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. How are you, girl? Haven't talked to you in a while. Doing okay? Hey, girl. Don't do that? Oh, okay. My wife said I'm not allowed to do that anymore. Sorry, Mango. My inner white girl can't come out anymore. Hey, Chris, what's up, homie? Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. It's going great today. Honestly, today's been a huge debut of a day. Got to have a couple of wonderful hours with my kids. It was, I'm learning to enjoy those in new ways because it's been a challenge. Originally, the idea was to give Rachel a break. She's a stay-at-home mom and doesn't really have a break, right? So I wanted to make sure she had a baked-in break every single day to the very best of my ability for a couple of hours because it helps her and her mental immensely, understandably. She's got all 3 kids clinging onto her all day. 2 hours is a big break. And so I've been trying to learn how to appreciate that. And today I think I got really close. Probably the closest I've gotten to so far. So, right, Jebby, see you later. Don't work too hard today, buddy. Civis, hopefully that answers your question as well. Basically the same as Chris over on Twitch there. Paper Plate Enjoyer, welcome back, my friend. Great to see you. It was perfect. What do you mean? I know. She was so upset. She's just, Mango, she just doesn't want our bromance to continue. That's all. You want to say hello if I turn you around? I was actually talking to the infant, but yes, you too. Ow. Okay. Hey. Well, can you let me turn you around? You say hello. Oh, my beautiful boy. He's looking for mama, but he can't look past all the bright. Are you gonna smile at mama? He's just staring. He's like, I don't know why mom is headless or bodiless. She's just behind there. My chat is lagging for some reason. Sorry, guys. I can see that there was a chat sent, but it's not showing up on my little thing up here. Still can't read it. Okay, I'm gonna refresh, see if it helps. Chat system not perfect. Not surprising. Oh yeah, my nephew was born like 2 weeks ago. Nice, Mango. Happy healthy baby. Happy healthy mama, hopefully. I had to pull up the chat manually because my computer was being silly. Silly computers. Do you guys want to see the new mouse that I got? It's not out of the box yet because I'm waiting to get the rest of the stuff that's gonna make my setup more ergonomic. When it gets here, telling you, this has been, I already got it out of the box once and like put it in my hand and like used my current Logitech G502, like just kind of moved it around on the mouse pad a bit, just messed around, and then with this, and there's a noticeable difference, as there should be. It's almost half the weight, but holy cow, it is absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. So, hey, what's up, Bennett? Welcome back, homie. Hope you're doing well. I feel like I came across really combative with you yesterday. I've been like thinking about that a lot. If I did, that's on me, homie. Yesterday we were dealing with the troll situation and it was a lot. So if it came across that way, that's my bad. Paper Plate Enjoyer said, it's my birthday today and my job rewarded me by giving me an apartment complex full of bed bugs to kill. Oh, what a reward. Oh boy. Level 3 Bastion is unlikable by Tracer. Oh, unkillable. Oh, yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. Mango over on Twitch was responding to a question I asked about her nephew that was just born. She said, oh yeah, it went really well. She's almost fully recovered already. 2 weeks and she's fully recovered? Dang, that's good. Good for her. He was 9 pounds and he's really healthy. That's a big baby. His checkups have been a breeze. That sounds great though. I'm really happy to hear all of that. Bro, I use the Logitech G600. That thing is a brick. Yeah, dude. Well, bro, go watch the Shrek 5 trailer. They massacred my boy. They did not make a Shrek 5. Is that real? You're the one who got me into Aimlabs, and I've seen noticeable difference on my Marvel grind. That's awesome, Chris. A guy named Zolron got me into Aimlabs. I guess it's been a couple weeks now. Crazy. Did I say Shrek? Shrek 5? That's what I meant to say. I mean, literally unkillable. She can't get through his heals. Oh, right. So if he's sitting there actively healing, but he can't heal and do damage, can he? I don't know. I haven't actually experienced that much Bastion. Okay. What was I doing? Shrek 5. That's not a thing. It is a thing. Zendaya is going to be Shrek's daughter. Oh boy. Thank you. I gotta go do my assignments, but I just wanted to say hi. Have a great grind today. Good luck with the matches. Thank you, Mango. Really appreciate it. Have a great day yourself. Chris, by the way, thank you so much for your follow. Thank you very, very much. It's massive. I'm also thinking of trying Overwatch. Is it 66 now or still 5v5? It is still 5v5. I believe it's mid-season this season, though, that they're going to release a 6v6 competitive mode. And I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the casual part yet, like the quick play playlist. But there was for a while a 66 playlist, but they were like classic stuff. Like I know at some point they may be doing it now. I don't know. They were gonna do goats, go back like a throwback to the goats meta, but I think that was mid-season as well. Nobody can heal infinitely on no cooldown. 90 heals per second more than most supports can output. Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe they could nerf that a bit. I could see where there'd be a good defense for that. Do I have a Discord? I do. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Habis. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right, so forgive me if I butchered it. But yes, I do. It's actually in the description of the live stream. You're welcome to check it out there. Chris over on Twitch asks, as a new player, any tips to Overwatch? I mean, if you played Overwatch originally when it was 6v6, it's really going to largely be the same. And you said that you play Marvel Rivals as well. And largely speaking, they're a similar game. They aren't the same, but they have a lot of similarities. It's part of why I've been able to just fly through the ranks over on Rivals is because I had the experience from Overwatch. And on Rivals, there's not as many experienced players as there are on Overwatch. So I would just say my best advice is to, and okay, here's actually what my very best advice would be. Pick one hero. This is a very unpopular opinion in some circles. Please understand, I respect you if you disagree. Pick one hero, one role, and focus on that. Focus on improving in the role, not with the heroes in it. Just find one that you really enjoy playing and try and take it to its max. That's what I would say. It's my personal opinion. And some people don't think that's correct. So, obviously, I would welcome you to hear out anybody who has a differing opinion on that, because I'm certainly not the most knowledgeable. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my mobility routine going here. Get my like stretches and stuff done while we're chilling. I normally get it done before stream, but I had a bunch of ADD things happening all at once and got a few things done that I've been putting off forever, but I didn't get everything done, and then I started 2 minutes late. Poggers. You main Magneto, so I don't know what that would translate to. Currently a D1 mag. I actually started playing Magneto because I play Zarya Sigma. Zarya uses bubbles that are very similar in concept to Magneto's bubbles, with the exception of the fact that she has 2. It does also charge up her primary fire, not like with Magneto, you have your secondary fire that gets charged up, right? Zarya is very similar in that way. Sigma and Magneto's primary fire are almost exactly the same, except that Sigma shoots 2 at a time and Magneto shoots 1 at a time. So Sigma, I think, probably would be the easiest to pick up for you as far as translation, but then Zarya would do well as well. Most of the cast can't kill Bastion without cooldowns. Most notable is Winston, which has no way to kill. That's true. By the way, the couch driver, I'm sorry I just missed your follow there, but thank you for following me on Twitch. I hope you're doing well today. Civis over on YouTube said, I think this is a big difference between Rivals and Overwatch, because I agree with your focus on the role for Overwatch, but disagree on Rivals. Yeah, well, that's obviously true, because Rivals, you need to have a hero per role, and that is the only thing I would change in between the 2 games. You need to have a hero for each role. I benefit from the fact that no one likes playing Vanguard. So if you're going to play one role on Rivals, yeah, play Vanguard. You probably have a good chance of not having to switch. But yeah, pick a hero and go with it. That's my opinion. So yeah, happy to help, Chris. Sigma is really good for fundamentals. Yeah, I would agree with that too. It's a really good take. I think Sigma's just always been a pretty solid B to A tier tank too. I don't know, in my very limited experience so far, I don't remember a season where Sigma was just cheeks. Like there was no point in playing him, you know? You like playing Vanguard? I do too. I know, but like I'd be willing to bet. I don't know if there's data on this. I could look. But I would be willing to bet that just like in most games, the tank role, which is, I mean, they call it different, but it's the same thing. Vanguard role, tank, it's all basically the least played role in most games. DPS, typically speaking, being the largest role, like the largest amount of players that focus on that role. He's good on his maps and bad on his map and bad on not his maps. Wow, I really struggled with that for some reason. I mean, yeah, I just think he's adaptable, so I'm not sure that like I'll say that I don't know enough information to be like firm on this thought, but I've currently hold the stance that maps, yes, make a big difference, but with heroes like Sigma, I really think he's so adaptable. Obviously, you can't play dive Sigma, but like you can play brawl Sigma, you can play poke Sigma, and in a dive situation, I believe that he has use cases, because if you poke out and do really well at getting their resources out before the rest of your team dives, I could see him being played well. However, I would also say that if your whole team is playing dive, you should play a dive, right? So I get what you're saying. I'm not completely disagreeing, but does that make sense, at least what I'm saying there, Dwarfstein? I don't know how to say your name. I love Vanguard. I play Penny sometimes, but Mag is just really good for ult on Cloak and Dagger. 100% he is. Yep. That is completely correct. And Penny is slept on. I really think that her skill ceiling is really high and her skill floor is really low. I really think that you can get a lot of value out of her. Maybe I take the skill floor statement back. I'd say it's like just above low. He's good most of the time. Yeah, like 90% of the time he's good. Sigma is by far the most balanced tank in Overwatch history, in my honest opinion. I would agree with that. He's almost never been too good or too bad, and is heavily skill-based. One of the most well-designed heroes. Yeah, or characters, as you wrote it. Sorry. Yeah, I totally agree with that statement. Totally agree with that statement. The name is Dustin, and I'm short, so we Dwarfston ball. Dude, that's hilarious. I love that you just embrace the short. I'm like 5'9". I think a lot of people think that I'm a lot shorter or a lot taller than I am. I'm 5'9". I am right at the average. Maybe in Overwatch 2. Do you think that he had moments where he was cheeks or like really good in Overwatch 1? Is that what you're saying, Bennett? 5'9" is close enough. We'll just say 6 foot. Yeah, I mean, what difference does 3 inches make? Right? It actually makes a really big difference. 3 inches is like a big deal. Okay. All right. Don't make it weird. We're talking about height. I think I'm hilarious. You guys don't have to laugh. It's fine. In Overwatch 1, his shield had a lot of health, and most tanks didn't have as much. So you would say he was broken in Overwatch 1. Okay. 3 inches is 2 inches longer than I have. Oh, gosh. Yo, Sticky, that's wild. Just coming in and outing yourself like this is wild. Dorfton said he was pretty overtuned in Overwatch 1. I think he had 1500 health on his shield, which seems like that's what Bennett was saying as well. His rock stunned you for longer and the further you were from the person you hit with it, which is actually one of his perks now, right? I didn't know that part, but I know the perk, which is cool. They kind of did a callback to that. His shield didn't have a cooldown on retract and put back out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I could see that being really broken, especially if it's that high of HP. Basically, most tanks in Overwatch 1 got buffs, and Sigma got nerfed going into Overwatch 2. Interesting. Okay. I can honestly say I didn't know that. Okay. Very cool. A lot of people think that I played Overwatch 1, though, and I didn't, so. All right. Ladies and germs, before we get started today, we're going to get into the aim training here very, very shortly. But I do want to make sure I tell you guys something. It's really important. It matters more than anything else you will hear in the rest of the stream. Okay? This community, and many of you have heard this before, aligns itself on one key principle. That principle is that life is difficult and you shouldn't do it alone. That's it. Nothing crazy. You can come from different walks of life. You can come from different faith backgrounds. You can have personal beliefs that differ from people. But as long as you get that core concept down that life is too difficult to do alone, and you find those people that you can gravitate towards, I'm telling you, life gets a lot easier. Not easy, still difficult, but when you're not doing it alone, it becomes easier. So, if you're here right now and you're looking for friendship, you know, maybe you're looking for friendship, maybe you're looking for community, right? Maybe you're looking for, there's a whole bunch of things you could be trying to figure out, right? Give me just a second here. I gotta take care of that. There we go. I've been getting a lot of those lately, little spam bots. But back to the point. My personal encouragement to every single one of you is very simple, and it comes from a personal place. First, find Christ. Second, find community. And second, find friendship. Third, find community. My brain is fried. A little frazzled today. Not bad, just frazzled. The reason I put it as Christ, friendship, then community, and in that order is because when life hits the fan, you can pray to an infinite God who loved you enough to send his son to die for you, effectively bridging the gap between us and him that our behavior created. And the second piece is friendship. Friendship's there when you just need somebody to have that one-on-one conversation with. You need a shoulder to cry on. You need to, maybe you need some advice. Maybe you just need to vent. That's what friends are there for. And third is not the least important by any means. Community. Community is there for when life hits the fan in a practical way. You got to pay your rent, and maybe you just lost your job. You need food on the table. Man, I've seen community come in clutch for me and my family many times. Many times. I can't actually count on all of my digits how many times we've gone through this, and the community's been there. So thank you guys so much. Truly, really appreciate you being here. If any of those things are interesting to you, I ask you to do one very simple thing. Join the Discord. This is not just your average Discord. It is a very active Discord with people who truly care about each other and are all united under that same umbrella. Friendship, community, and talking about faith. There is a specific thread for that. If that's not something you want to talk about, you don't have to. Just mute the thread. That's what it's there for. So, that's there. If you're on Twitch, ! Discord should bring up that link for you. If you're on YouTube, It is in the live stream description. Chris, thank you for subbing over on Twitch, man. I really do appreciate it. Play the James, brother. I was watching one of your videos earlier, and I freaking lost it. Well, oh, it was you and Sin. You and Cinnabum. You like saved her like multiple times on Lifeweaver. She was on Ana, I think. It was awesome. That was so funny, dude. I was actually wheezing, bro. By the way, that is, if you guys are familiar with the Overwatch community, this is the play of the James. Absolutely hilarious. By far one of, like, if you like clip dumps but edited in a tasteful way that's funny, that's his thing. Like, he does so well with it. I love it. I do. So it definitely scratches my funny bone, dude. I really appreciate you making that content, man. Thank you. Are you winning? Also, 452. You're gonna bring up the time in Kyoto, Japan every time, even though you don't live there. It's crazy. Anyway, listen, I know that this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but one of the things I choose to do to serve my community is I choose to pray for you guys. I know that's not common in today's day and age, and some people get a little uncomfy with it. I respect that. If you come back in like 3 minutes, I'm done. I promise. 3 minutes. Doesn't take long. Might even be less than that. But if you're on YouTube and you're watching this as a VOD later, it should be chaptered, so you can actually just skip right past it if it's not your thing. But I'm going to do that real quick, and then we're going to get started on Aimlabs today. God, thank you so much for today. I'm honored and privileged to have this community of people who truly believe in me. It blows me away because I knew from the beginning when I started this journey in 2023, I knew that I was going to get pushback. I knew that an underdog story gets pushback. That's just how it goes. But I also didn't think that I would have anywhere near the following I do at this point. I figured when I actually made it, people would go back and watch the content. But what's cool is seeing all these people who actually want to join. They want to come along for the ride. They want to be part of it. They want to see it as it unfolds. And I'm asking you, God, would you help me to serve them the content that they enjoy watching? Help me to be a better creator and to put out the very best of myself out there, and to acknowledge when I put out the very worst of myself. Definitely been on both extremes. Today I'm asking you, would you use me as a vessel? Just empty me of the things that aren't going to reflect you into the world around me. Fill me with more of the things that will. I slipped yesterday. I made some mistakes because of one guy. That is on me. And I'm asking you, God, would you give me the strength to push past it should it happen again, whether it's with him or someone new. Because at the end of the day, haters are just haters. They're just folks that don't like you for whatever reason they've chosen. And I'm going to choose to push past it. Thank you for your provision. Continue to look after my family and provide for us. I know that a full-time creator thing didn't really make much sense right now, but I have the utmost peace knowing that you pushed us to do this now, and there's a reason for it. You've continued to show me what that is, God, and I'm thankful for that. I just pray that you would continue to utilize the time that I'm opening up to serve this community in a way that honors you. Go before me in Jesus' name. Amen. Thankful for you guys being here. Real. Like real. Like, I understand faith, Christians, praying, all that stuff. They're all very controversial topics. So please understand, it means the world to me that you guys stick around for that regardless. It really is very humbling. So thank you guys so much for that. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Chris said, if you beat your highest on Aimlabs, I'll gift 5 subs. Okay. So accountability for that. I'm big on that. I love a challenge. I'm all in on a challenge. So we'll go ahead and just move this up so it's easier to look at. You have, you said you just got into it, so you probably know this, but in case you don't, and for those that don't know, you have 18 different exercises. The total score, I don't think that's the total of all of these numbers. No, there's no way. Okay. So right now, the easiest way to measure whether or not I improved is I'm at 221 out of 300 to silver. Once I hit 300 points or whatever, this is like energy, I think is actually the term it looks like, I'll get into silver. This is before I do anything. Thank you, Sedge. I appreciate it, man. So You can just see I've done this 12 times. I'm on an upward trajectory on almost all of them. I think it's like 4, maybe 5 or 6. There's 6 that I struggle with, but hopefully today we'll make some improvements. All right, let's get after it. Swap scenes here. I'm going to go ahead and open up Aimlabs in the background here, and I'll get it. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and open up this scene. That makes more sense. Praying wasn't controversial 10 years ago. I think we are heading in a worse direction in society. There's definitely some subjectivity to that. I would largely agree with you on that, but I also think that there's a balance, right? So like as a Christian, I really think it's important that we are kind to each other regardless of our differences. And I think that is the actual problem right now, is that society's just gotten to this point where we don't want to give each other the grace to assume that whoever you're talking to has your best interest in mind. That's all. What's my stance on LGBTQ plus versus Christianity and how they contradict each other? I have to be really careful this one because it can get clipped and taken way out of context and I can get canceled tomorrow. But my opinion has been very clear. It doesn't matter what, you can insert anything that Christianity stands against or sees as a sin. You can insert any of those behaviors into that same category you put the LGBTQ plus community in. And I'm going to say the same thing. I respect you as long as you respect me. It's that simple. If someone asks me if I agree with their lifestyle, I'm going to tell them, no, this is my personal beliefs. This is where I found this information. But here's the deal. Even if I don't agree with you, I don't have to hate you. That's a default we need to get away from. Just because you disagree with someone does not mean you have to hate them. It's just a wild thing that I think my generation started and the next generations continued. So, and I could be arrogant to think it's my generation that started it. I don't know, but I do think that that's possible. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We got 5 gifties. Was it 5, he said? Yeah, 5 gifties on the line here for improvement. So let's see how we do today. Okay. Accuracy went up. That's good. I disagree with that. I hate you now. Obviously. It's the only logical conclusion. Let me change categories over on Twitch. Completely forgot to do that. Still getting in the habit of doing the right things over on Twitch. The last little while I've been trying to remember how to stream on Twitch. I've only been back on Twitch for like 2 months, maybe, if that. Man, there we go. Okay, move on from that one. Yeah, not bad. Do I know the Aimlabs guy Shoddy? I assume is what you were trying to ask. I have no idea who that is. I don't watch a lot of Aimlabs content, I'll be honest. Probably need to be honest with you. That might not be a bad idea. Arm is tweaking out. My wrist feels kind of weird today. It doesn't hurt, just feels weird. Really can't wait till I get my new desk set up this weekend, because then I'll be able to lower my sensitivity, and I think a lot of this will improve, just being able to improve my sensitivity and have the lighter weight mouse too. A lot less fatigue. Yeah, pretty similar to yesterday. You haven't made a reel in a while? Just wondering if you are maining Overwatch or Rivals? Great question. So actually in the last reel, if you get to the end of that reel, it'll tell you. But I'll tell you here, just so you're aware, but I'm just letting you know that information is out there. I am going to be maining Overwatch, but I will also be playing Marvel Rivals once a week. Had to think that through. Puts out good content. What kind of content, like, what do you make in Aimlabs besides just doing the routines, I wonder? Torbjorn, Molten Floor. Have you ever tried an arm sleeve? I don't know. Well, no, I haven't, but I guess I have. I do know that I haven't tried one, just to be clear. I just don't know if I believe in the hype that they are. That's all. Whoops. Okay. No, that was a misclick. We are going to restart that one. That one, even if that negates the challenge, that's okay. That one was just rough. That was a misclick. No. Accuracy was really good yesterday. The sports compression sleeves helped me in Rainbow Six a lot with my flicks. Interesting. If you want to improve at something, there's people in the field that know useful information. True. Are you talking about improving an aim? I assume that that's a continuation of your thought that I should watch that content from Shoddy. Lucky, I'm with you on that. Glass pad, low sense equals chef's kiss. I didn't want to pay for a glass pad. They're a little spendy, but I did get a better mouse pad. I have a cheap one from Amazon, so I got a better one than that was within my budget. So you see the, like, as I'm tracking, it doesn't look smooth. It kind of stutters a bit. Too high of a sensitivity is what I'm told. Part of it's that my positioning on the mouse is skipping as well. So, like, as I drag left especially, I notice that a lot. A little rough on the accuracy there. Wallhack just dropped a new Sora mousepad. I don't know too much about. I'll tell you, the mousepad world is still very new to me. I'll tell you exactly which one I got if you guys want. Like, it wasn't... I was recommended the Artisan... I didn't get this one, but I was recommended the Artisan... Hero? No, that's not right. I don't remember the specific model. I can tell you in a second. Is it the Raiden? I really don't remember. I think it might have been the Raiden, but I don't remember for sure. Zoltran? If you're still here somewhere, let me know. But the one that I got was from Corsair, which I know is already going to be like, ew, there's so many other options, but there was a reason I went Corsair. It was also within a reasonable price point. So hang on. I think it's the MM200 Pro. Yeah, just basic stuff. One of these. Yep. Just basic. Cloth pads are almost all identical as long as it's a good brand. Corsair's good. Yeah. I mean, the one that I have right now has been fine, but now that I'm taking my aim fairly seriously, it's really not fine anymore. It's gotten dirty. I needed to replace it anyway because of that. But anyway. Okay, so quick reminder, 221 is the score we're trying to beat for 5 gifties. Wow. Yikers. Well, this one's not going to be contributing much to that score, if I had to guess. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. My only problem with cloth pads is they accumulate dirt and gamer gunk over time, so they slow down, and I hate washing pads. One spray of glass cleaner and 10 seconds with a paper towel is all my glass pad needs to stay silky smooth. Yeah, the maintenance on those is like crazy better. I'm with you on that. I think this one's a tracking one, so. Oh. Ran out of mouse pad there. It's another reason I'm looking forward to it. So the current mouse pad that I have is a more of a desk pad, and my normal size keyboard goes on it as well. So I'm getting a TKL, or sorry, it's a 60% keyboard as well, which will help tremendously by clearing up some of the space on my desk. But then I also am going to be using a normal mouse pad, right? That's a smaller, well, it's an XL, but it's not an extended XL. This one might be one of my best scores. Yep, I thought that might be the case. That one felt really good. The glass pads are like $100 baseline, so they are expensive. Yeah, they are expensive to get into. And the other thing is I have kids. They're gonna have a harder time accidentally knocking a glass or a cloth mouse pad off and breaking it than they are a glass one. Granted, they don't spend a whole bunch of time near my setup. They basically are only here when I'm here. Got more shake in my hand than a Parkinson patient right now. Probably need to drink more water in between here. A little lower on my water intake today than I normally am by this point. I'm starting to notice that difference, man. When I am well hydrated, everything locks in for me. Everything, dude. It's crazy. Maybe there's a YouTuber that goes over good mouse pads for high level aim. There probably is. Yeah. Are you trying to insinuate that Shoddy does that? Glass pads are relatively heavy. Takes a lot of effort to move around. I mean, I guess that makes sense because you wouldn't want them to be lightweight enough to slide off a desk. Because if you're putting pressure on it and moving it, it would be difficult. Gotta track my water really quick. And then, yeah, after aim training, before we get into Overwatch, I will go upstairs and fill up my water bottle because I should have drank 72 ounces by now. I'm only at 50, so, or 48, I guess. Okay, here we go. I'm really excited to put this video together. I'm actually going to be putting a video together of trying aim training for 28 days. And then I want to do an update when I hit probably like 90 days, 6 months, and then a year of it. So I think there's going to be some good stuff there. Where are my areas for improvement? I need to look at that. Because I think it puts them in order. So what one did I just do? That was jet track. Novice, right? Or, yeah. Yeah, jet track. Let's see. That's actually one of my better ones. This next one, though, Quake Track Novice, that actually has one of the most rooms for improvement. Quake Track, and then 2 more from this one, Steady Track. All right. Let's focus in here. That one might have been an improvement. Oh my word. Bro, that one was crazy improvement. Holy smokes. Jeez. What was my previous? I think this was the highest. Yeah, I just knocked that one out of the park. Holy crap. All right, this next one I've done pretty well with. It's the Steady Track, the 12th one that I have the bigger issue with, it seems, but we'll see. Arm was starting to hurt there. Nice. New record there, too. What's up, Gronkle? Welcome back, homie. It's all good. You've missed the little aim training. We have a wager going on right now. If I improve my Aimlabs, like, improvement overall, I think my score, my energy in Voltaic was like 221 when I started. Well, I ended yesterday. Today, as long as I improve that, I've got somebody over my Twitch chat who has promised 5 gifties. So we're going to see how it goes. This one I have the most room for improvement. Let's lock in. Nice. Crazy. Sage over on Twitch said, I recommend actually playing Overwatch instead of Aimlabs. Maybe it works for other games, but it's better to just play the game 90% of the time. If you want to warm up, code Vaxda is amazing, but you do you, of course. Well, thank you for the recommendation. I'll tell you, Vaxda was a good warm up, but it did not improve my aim. This has improved my aim. Just objectively. Not just in here, but also in Overwatch. I'm finding that instead of being at like 40% accuracy on Zarya or Diva, I'm well over 50, usually over 60% since starting this, and this is day 13. So I appreciate your perspective. I disagree, but I completely appreciate where you're coming from. Okay, so it was Steady Track was one that I needed to improve, and then the second to last one, it's called Smooth Switch, is one that I have a lot of room for improvement in as well. But this next one I think is Poke Switch. Yep. Okay, these ones I do pretty well with usually. We'll see if I can make an improvement anyway. Yeah, accuracy's down these last two because I've been trying. Originally, you can see my score has improved drastically though. Originally, I was doing like controlled clicking where I wasn't holding the spacebar down or the fire button down the whole time. Now I am. So if your aim improves but you don't win more games, is it worth? Absolutely, because it's still a fundamental thing you're improving. Yeah, just because it doesn't directly correlate to wins immediately doesn't mean it's not worth it. All depends on your measurement of what improvement is too, right? So like, if I'm not winning more games, is there other things I need to work on? Absolutely. But does that mean aim was a waste of time? Nope. Because eventually, I firmly believe your aim becomes a very big part of what makes you succeed in a first-person shooter. It has diminishing returns, I suppose, depending on the game. But Overwatch, yeah, I think aim is a very, very big part of the game. Nice. Good. What is my reaction speed? No idea. I don't know that that's a, is that something that's easily measured? Sure, there's got to be a way in 2025, but I don't know of it. Check on human benchmark. Is that's not a thing? I feel like I'm being trolled. You've been in my chat before, so I don't think you're trolling. But am I being trolled? Is that a thing? What's my Voltaic rank? Couldn't tell you. It's a website? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. I can show you when we get back to the app in a second. This next one, I think, yeah, this is one that I have one of the biggest areas of improvement I can do. So we're really going to lock in here. I'm going to stretch my arm for a minute here, and then I'm going to try my best on this one. This one's an area that I'd like to improve in drastically today. I've been in the same place on this one for a while now. It's a website, the human benchmark. Okay. Well, I can look it up. Get to the top of my mouse pad there. Nice. That's cool, Bennett. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll have to check into, is it something I could do on stream in like a short span, or is it like a long test of some variety? As far as reaction speed goes. Elbow's starting to hurt right about now. Okay, not bad. Takes 10 seconds, a little longer if you want to get an average. Sure. Do you guys want to do that after we figure out if we improve today? I'm down to do that if you guys are. All right. I'll move my React scene up here real quick. Let me close out the game. Okay. So, 221 is our original score. Let's see. I feel like we should have improved. 261. That's a drastic improvement. And this one, this one here, that was a crazy improvement versus where we were before. I think if I lock in on these other ones, I think I just flew past these and don't even know which ones are which. But if I can figure out these 3 and 4, Chris coming in with the 5 gifties. As promised, if I improved, he said he'd send 5 gifties. I improved. That's completely correct. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Really do appreciate it. Fire resistant Linkle, maybe. And then Ewan's, that's how I'm reading that. Kasuan and Wolfman. Thank you so much for being part of the community, and make sure you say thank you to Chris if you're here for the subs. That's crazy. To be honest, reaction speed doesn't mean much. I'm VT Nova in aim training. I don't think reaction time plays a big role, but it does in Overwatch. Usually good to take it a few times. That's fair. Yeah, it's a big improvement. Okay, so before I accidentally pull up something that gets me like doxed or something weird, I'm gonna pull up this website. He said human benchmark. It's a real website. Reaction time's a real one. Wow. Okay, well. Okay, interesting. When the red box turns green, click it as quickly as you can. Okay. There you go. 190 milliseconds. Right at the top of the curve there, I think. Because this is 200. So, like, right at the average. Just below. Or just, I guess, above. Below. However you want to say that. While an average human reaction time may fall between 200 and 250 milliseconds, your computer could be adding 10 to 50 milliseconds on top. Some modern TVs add as much as 150 milliseconds. Interesting. Cool. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't understand this. Does this mean I'm in the top 74% or above the 74%? I've never understood how that works. When you say the percentile. Got like number memory, verbal memory, typing. You guys want to do a typing test for fun? You guys want to? We could. We're going to do it just for fun. Just for fun. Okay, how many words a minute? Okay, start typing to begin. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, dude. Okay, I see how this works now. Okay. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest, this is a neat website. I didn't expect that at all. They have an aim trainer in it. Oh, that's interesting. But that's cool. That is really cool. So I'm quite a bit faster than the average. That's cool. Okay. Hey, that's neat. I've learned something new today. My reaction time, not as bad as you would think. I am curious. So it was what, 190? Okay, hold on. We aren't quite done. I want to do a little research here. What is the average reaction time of a teenager? By age and dominant. Okay, here we go. Oh, interesting. People who are right and left-handed. That's interesting. Okay. So this is measured in what, seconds? I know you guys can't see anything, but choo-choo. What do you mean choo-choo? Was there a hype train? How did I miss that? Huh? Oh, the combined chat doesn't show that. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, now I know. Well, thank you. It's my bad. I'm not paying attention. Pro streamer, by the way. I'm trying to read this page here, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if this is measured in half a second or what this is, because it doesn't really tell you. It just says average reaction time, age in years, right-handed, left-handed seconds. Okay, this is seconds. So I'm a guy. Okay. 20 and older. I'm left-handed. So 0.47 seconds would be 470 milliseconds, I think. Correct? This seems off. This data doesn't seem right. If the average across the board is 190 to 200 to 250, that seems very low. Okay, hold on. I'm going to figure this out. I'm 34, I did the benchmark test and got 185. I love FPS games, blah, 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 blah. Huh. Those numbers were only Canada, too. We all know Canada's kids are slower than America. Okay. The unneeded slander, dude. Oh, my gosh. Bro, you need to chill. All right. I'm going to pull up the game here. We'll get started. All right, give me just a minute. I'm getting the game pulled up, but I do need to go fill up my water bottle and take my plate upstairs. So give me just a minute, and then we'll get started in the games. Okay, guys? I definitely didn't forget to take my plate upstairs with me. Rookie mistake, dude. Rookie freaking mistake. All right. Guys, ready to get in some games today? I'm looking for a Zarya VOD review today. We haven't done a real VOD review for a while, and I think Zarya would be a good place for me to start because I think a lot of my mistakes right now are just fundamental mistakes. Things that I do know better than to do, but I just am not focused enough to realize it, so. Welcome to Blizzard World, lot of high ground. This is not a Zarya map. It's either Diva or Sigma. I'll make it Sigma. And by the way, I do know that the screen is still tiny. I did forget I was on the B.R.B scene, though. It looks very similar. Get that all out of here. Once it gets to the 5-second countdown, my intent is to hit the button to remember it, okay? Let me help Sojourn. Let me punch things too. Okay, we have a very, very heavy sniper composition here. We got a Sojourn, Ashe, Ana, and Moira. Obviously not Moira. Moira's not really a sniper. Okay. Okay, we drop behind here. No way we got ran over like this. No way, bro. I should have got more eliminations. It's my bad. I see the chat is talking about Canada. This can't be good. Okay, I need to not be trying to duel the Pharah. I need to be trying to... I need to get to high ground. I need to be trying to take out the other parts of the team. Boy. What are we doing? Bro. Bro. Okay. We're gonna back up. My shield's broken. I shouldn't have let it break there. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, man. Holy cow. I may need to swap. Because I mean, we just aren't killing anything. How do I help my DPS kill him better? That's what I need to figure out is like what I need to do better. I need to probably block the Pharah's shots with my shield, I guess. Okay, I'm too low. Let's not make our supports do too much with me. Okay. Okay, we got one. Okay, that's their spawn. I need to move back. Okay, I'm getting some accretions here. take the corner. Okay, she's got barrage. Don't have anything to stop him. Okay, we got a Bob out there that's being damaged. Getting rezzed. Okay, we got him. I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead here. My fault. I misjuggled my cooldowns there. Gotta hate it when the enemy team is rolling. They're doing a great job. And I'm not getting enough eliminations to make up for my DPS. So I gotta figure out how to make that better. Honestly, I think the Pharah is our biggest problem. I'm gonna swap to D.Va. Because I'm going to lose my perks second round anyway. And let's see. So they had Pharah, Ana. I'm forgetting the other two. So I think I was seeing them the most, which means that probably it's like Sigma, Ana, Pharah. If I can play my cooldowns better. Because my D.Va is where I struggle probably the most out of my tank hero pool. So I'm going to try my best to more or less become the Pharah's worst nightmare and just move on. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. These games happen though, guys. I'm going to just do my best to learn from it. I'm not worried about it, you know. You can try going Wrecking Ball. He's really strong. Wrecking Ball is really strong, but I'm not just going to play a hero I don't know how to play. My hero pool is Zarya, Sigma, D.Va, and in that order of hours. So Zarya, just I feel like she would suffer on this map a bit, but I mean it might work. It might work. I feel like she's gonna TP. I'm gonna push forward. Need to be healed. Guys. The Torb turret. Okay, we're still dying behind me, even though I'm taking space. Okay, we forced out TP. We got the Torb. Break that shield. Over it. Okay, I'm the only one in. Good. Okay, they're swapping to counter. It's fine. They probably feel like I counter swapped, and that's fine. I don't really care. I was sick of us not killing anything. Thanks, Mango. I appreciate you keeping me keeping the tab open for the stream. Oh, we're mirroring though. I respect that. I'm gonna make sure to endorse our tank boy here. He's used a couple of his bubbles. Let's try and take the corner here. Push the point. Okay, she TP'd. Okay, let's get back to main. I'm dropping too low. Big. Okay, she's cut off from healing. Should be able to get 2 on here. Use both of her bubbles. Yeah, they just did a really good ult combo there. Can't get mad at that. Is he really flaming me? Okay. I don't care. Got 36 easy charge. They just C9. That works. You know, to fix the issue you had first round with not playing Zarya because there's too much high ground, couldn't you have used her bubble hop perk that would have fixed the issue? Could have, yeah, if I was going to play Zarya. But here's the thing. I still think that map-dependent picks are generally a thing. But in this particular situation, neither of my DPS round 1 could get an elimination to save any of our lives. So I decided to take that matter into my own hands, and my Sigma wasn't doing it because of the way their composition was working. And I still believe that the Zarya is actually working fine now. So, if Zarya had like a perk where she could detonate her bubbles and lose energy but do damage and AoE instead. Are you still bringing this up? I'll tell you what. I'll try out the hop perk this time. Because I haven't tried it yet. I've just always kind of thought it was the worst of the set. Because doing extra damage with Grav makes more sense. But you can get consistent value in high ground maps on Zarya. I could see that. So, you know. Maybe I need to get past my own ego on that one.
As the strongest woman in the world, you must see merit in pushing humanity's limits.
All I see is a fool, mistaking a strong body for a gullible mind.
We have less time to attack. That's okay. The extra damage on Grav is straight up dog water? Really? Why do you think that? Holy cow. Okay, that is a lot higher. Have to be careful with that one. Okay, we're on Zen, Junkrat, Ramatra. I think that was Juno I just saw back there. Premature bubble there. Didn't get much value from it, consequently. I have a lot of health. I am literally stuck on a... Did I get trapped? No, there was no damage done to me by... Alright, that was a good turnaround from them. Honestly, that's a good point too, Sticky, as far as like Grav's best use cases. So I used a couple of rough bubbles there. I should be able to do okay. Oh, he can detonate that now. Interesting. Oh. Okay, we got the Ramatra cooldown out very early. Dude, where are my teammates at? What is our ass shooting? A turret? Oh, this ash is getting avoided. Holy cow. There's a whole team fight going on, my brother in Christ. We'll fight for the draw. I don't care. Please go for point. He dies. And I get trapped. That's just rookie mistakes right there. No, I'm on it. How does that not count? It's okay. We fight for a draw. C9. Not even gonna say anything to that guy. he's as clueless as our Ash, just in a different way. What's up, Music Mike? It's good to see you, man. How are things going for you, brother? We'll fight for the draw, man. That way I don't have to have any positive or negative on this one. I'll take it.
Your worth is a hypothesis.
Try the other one on this as well. We've been playing Overwatch 2. Nice, dude. Very nice. That is just silly. Okay, so that means that I could be over here. Okay, yep. We're gonna move forward a little bit. What happened to your journey in Rivals? I thought you left Overwatch. I did leave Overwatch because I didn't think they were ever gonna update the game and make it fun again. And then they did. Surprising, I think, just about everyone with what they did, too. I walked on the out of the LOS in my supports. That's my fault. I should have been paying more attention to where they were posted up. That's on me. We lost that because of me. I'll own my mistake there, for sure. We're going to try our best to get back. Our team's trying to turn it around. Nope. Down supports. Oh, yeah, the Moira was not much better, was she? Every single one of these guys working on their positioning in one form or another would have won us the game. And me getting more value out of my hero would have also won us the game, which is the more important thing to me. So I am going to avoid this guy and the Moira. They're both just wildly... Oh, I meant to endorse the tank, but that's okay. Yeah, it's an unfortunate loss to take on the chin there at the beginning, but that's okay. You take it on the chin and you move on, right? Now, we could make the justification that that was a good Zarya map to review, but it's not necessarily the best one to review because that map is really not designed for Zarya to be played well. I'm hoping we come across one of my normal Zarya maps. That'll be a good one to review. And we get Watchpoint. Like, bro, what is happening? Holy cow, brother. All right, we're on Diva. Do you think that you will use that bubble hop perk a little more often now, depending on the map? I think it helped you quite a bit there. I don't know that I got enough experience to agree or disagree with that statement. So, I don't know. I think it's usable. It's a little more usable than I thought it would be, for sure. But I still don't think it bears as much value for me as a solo queue player for Grav. Now, hey, let me put it to you this way. If I'm playing with teammates, I could see that having a lot of value because then I'm not as worried about my Gravs getting the damage out to get some eliminations from it. Because I've noticed, especially in the elos I've played in, which is plat and below on tank, Zarya Gravs are very rarely followed up on. At the 5-second countdown, I'll swap scenes so you guys can see things better, by the way. Okay, what do we have? Okay, we got everybody here. Okay, too low. Okay, they're on Doomfist now. Stop using the Doomfist punch. Okay, we need to get our armor back. Doom going up the top there. Oh, good sleep dart. Wasn't reacting fast enough. Okay, sleeping, fair enough. Walking out in the open. A little too low. We're gonna back up here and get healed. Okay. They're on Zarya now to counter swap. We're gonna have to play a little bit more with my team. We're gonna back up. This is silly, but we're gonna do it anyway. Yep, okay, we're gonna do our best. We remech bomb. Versus Genji. Just broke my ankles. I'm in front of Zarya now. My fault. Yeah, the LOS. Go for the Mega. I missed the mini. No, I'm so bad. I missed the mini. Guess what we're gonna do, chat? We're gonna swap Zarya and Mirror. And on this map, we'll use the hop-up perk. Oh no, come on, Widow. Okay, I'm a little too low, evidently. Bro, I got too close to the grab. I threw. Widow. Why are we on Widow? Oh no, she's still on Widow and she's doing as badly as she is. No. Please go at least be useful and touch the point. Please, I beg. I'm not gonna get there in time. This is insane. Okay, now I am stuck here. We need to try and get across. Oh, we're on Reinhardt. You can't stand the mirror. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Dude. Counter swapping is so lame. I'm looking forward to diffing this tank. This is gonna feel so good when we win this game. I'm ready, dude. Now I'm ego not swapping. Just telling you that right now. Come on, do it. Forced him to dump all of his resources in. Okay, they're using a lot of ultis. Can't help you, man. Oh no, I'm Desh. I'm not Desh. I'm alive. Oh my gosh. There we go. We got a good stagger. We need to come out now, though. I'll take the charge. I don't. Oh yeah, you're dead. Maybe you're not. Nope. What? What is our Sombra do? She's just so ballsy, but she cannot hit a TP. Oh. Oh my gosh, how many bubbles have I used on this? Did I say call her Zarya? Hold on. You knew what I meant. Oh, she's, yep. She went in too deep this time. That's a lot of ultis. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe I'm not. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. He's really trying to counter me. He's still swapping. Can I get up there with this? No. Okay, hold on. Nope, hold on. Nope, okay. Yeah, my supports are goated. Oh, we're playing the final counter option. Oh my gosh. He's just gonna keep counter swapping and he's gonna make his team lose the game. Shoot one shot in the air and then one shot as the ground. One at the ground as the one on the air lands. It doubles the jump height. Okay. I have to master that a bit, but that's okay. Do we not get to pick our perks? Oh, it's second round. That first round went on for so long. Holy cow. Okay. Let me just put a disclaimer out there. Is Zarya the best pick for this map? No. No, it is not. Is Zarya working? Uh-huh. Yep. Sure is. With the jump height thing, if I could figure out how to use that well, I think I really need to focus on that this round, because I've got to, on attack, we've got to pull them out of their defensive state. So, you'd play D.Va? Yeah, I played D.Va on this map, but I wasn't doing well. So, and they just kept counter swapping. It's so gross. It's just... Dude, their tank is inting at this point. I might even report him. I'm not gonna lie. I think he read swap me again. Okay, we're still pushing cart. What is it like to have a tank? Yeah, I mean, that guy is just legit tossing their game. That'll let my team follow up on May, and we should be able to push right past. Oh. They're staggering our supports. It's over here, unless I can get there. Sojourn up top. I love bubbles. Dude, their tank is literally feeding. Oh my gosh, bro. He lost the mirror, swapped to a counter, and just kept swapping and lost their game. It's insane. He's literally losing them the game, FYI. None of the rest of them are playing well either, but... shooting the tank. I need to back up. We agreed the damage there. They probably have Zen ult. Yep. That's insane. The tank threw. It's not that he was bad, it's that he threw. Like, that was so crazy that he just literally tossed that game so hard for them. Still not a VOD reviewable game because it's not really meant to be a Zarya map. I really want to find one that's designed to be a Zarya map. It doesn't matter if I win or lose, I still think there's a lot of value you can get out of a VOD review. I'm excited to show that to you guys. I mean, I don't really think I need to say anything else. There's going to be enough reports on that guy. If they're going to do something, they're going to do something because of the amount of reports. So, yeah, that game was good, but it wasn't one worth reviewing. Oh my goodness, can I get a Zarya map, please? Good lord. This is a SIG map all day long. I love playing other characters, by the way. I just want to get a Zarya VOD review. There may be a point that I just have to go back and pick one of those first 2 games, but I kind of hope not. So I put out a poll in my Discord, on my YouTube community tab, and Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. And I was just talking about length of YouTube videos that people prefer to watch. And I wanted to know, between the options of an 8 and 12 minute video, so 8 to 12, 13 to 20, and 20 plus minutes long, what are your guys' favorites? Like, what are your guys' preferences? By the way, I will swap scenes as soon as we hit that 5-second countdown here. But when I say that to you guys, it helps me remember, by the way. That's part of why I say it so often. You only really watch my streams, so you don't watch like the video content I put out? Okay. We want to kite that. Maybe not now. There we go. Let him out. Everything in me wants to ult this guy solo for fun. thought my grasp was up. Not sure if I can kite this out, but I'm sure gonna try. Make sure my Mercy has a way out. Yeah, I die there. That's okay. They use Kitsune, Ram. I don't think they nanoed. They might have nanoed. There's a couple of good questions in chat. Let me focus up on winning this game real quick, and then I'm happy to answer those, okay? Because I want to give you guys like the attention some of these questions are really wanting. Okay, we are down bad right now. No, I don't want to go for a health pack. What am I doing? Can I get a little... Moira's frontline DPSing. Okay. That actually makes a lot more sense why what's happening is happening right now. I'm not blaming my Moira for the loss or anything. I'm just saying that it certainly is not helping that she's just frontlining DPS. We got to get that Kiriko out of there. Don't stagger. Oh, Venture's going in and staggering. Okay. Get off the point. That took a lot longer than it needed to. I wasn't taking the right angles. It's my bad. Okay. So let me check. I only really watch your streams and your Instagram posts. Okay, I got you. We need 40-minute video essays. No. What's up, Sebastian? Appreciate you coming back and hanging out, dude. If Overwatch falls back into its old ways and you find yourself not having fun anymore, do you think you'll go back to Rivals primarily? It's a great question. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I don't know that I have a good answer for that right now. I haven't watched your gameplay in a minute, but I see your improvements on tank. Good stuff, man. Thanks, Mango. Norston said, I've been kind of popping in and out of chat and lurking, but are you going to go back to your OWCS grind? Yes. I don't think Overwatch will ever fall into its old habits as long as Rivals is up and running, so I think it's highly unlikely. I would largely agree with that take as well. They've outwardly expressed the fact that they understand there's competition now. They didn't have that before, and that does change things. So, competition breeds innovation, 100%. And I have said from Marvel Rivals launch, the most consistent thing I have said, and it is something that I will align with till the day I die, is that competition is a good thing for any industry, but it is always a good thing for gamers. What's up, Sedge?
My old friend's innovation and imagination. A shame you've never met them.
This has been a really good Sigma game to review for sure, but we're focused more on Zarya right now, just not playing her on bad maps for. Why am I dropping high ground? Silly use of grasp. There's a shot right now. Now I'm too far forward. There we go. Wall. Don't have a support up right now. Okay, we should be able to come back out now. Big male. Dude, our Moira is fighting instead of healing me. Wasn't that our Moira sitting behind point? That was May. No, it was our Moira. Unless she just got back. Maybe I'm tripping, but this Moira does not seem to want to heal at the best moments. That's okay. Playing Rivals and then trying Overwatch makes you really appreciate how smooth the engine is. I honestly, like, going back to Overwatch was not, like, a huge revelation for me. It was just like I realized even more how much I really do enjoy Overwatch fundamentally more as a game than I do Rivals. That's all. Okay, we don't want to use any more ulties. Now we do. What? How is bro not dead? I'm dead. How did he not die? Did he get cleansed or something? Oh, he might have gotten healed in midair right as he got dropped. That's probably what it was. Okay. Bad ult on my part. I thought it was going to work because the cleanse was done. Yeah, we're starting to stagger. If anything causes this, it'll be that. Okay, they have a support down. Looking for a touch at the last second. I mean, I touched the point, and my Mercy and Moira stayed out. No way they stayed out. Oh my gosh. That's really frustrating. I'm gonna be honest with you. The supports this game are struggling in these last few fights. They've been playing really well, but this Moira fundamentally is dropping the ball. So doing really good damage, but that's about it. Let's see, what forward position can I take? I can take this. I need to get out of there. My heavens. They use Kitsune at the last second. We might be able to turn that fight. Close game. I need to be the difference, though. No more chip damage. That's a very bad ult on my part. Dude, that dude. Holy cow, I just need my team to not die. My Mercy's sitting in point. Oh, holy cow. Our Venture is dying a lot, but our Venture is playing very well. They are. I don't understand 17 deaths, but the elims they're getting are good. I'm going Zarya. I'm just gonna play it. They what's happening is they're rushing on our team and doing a really good job playing their range. So like they just go in all in at once. So they're doing better than they were the first round. But I am going to play Zarya. I'm going to lean in because I got one DPS who can't get a pick compared to their like, actually, as a matter of fact, neither of them. They're dying for pretty much every, wow, they are dying for every other kill. There we go. So it's just not good. Maybe you can try matching the Ram. He's better in these scrappy fights. I mean, that would be me pulling myself again out of my hero pool. And that's not something I'm doing right now. That's all. Tracer has played Mystery Heroes this game, bro. He got major perks on like 3 different DPS so far. Good for him farming perks that well, though, I guess, right? I mean, you got to look at pros and cons. They have a minute to get past me. I'm not going to let them. I'm over it. This game needs to end. It should have ended in the second round. Moira, once again, not healing, just sitting on the front. Jeez. She's literally just damaging instead of healing. And she's got great stats, and that's what she's going to point to if she says anything, but... yeah, there it is. 20k. That's all she's going to say, because that's all she's got. She knows that if I were to go review her, she would not be able to hold that up. What? What? Bro. What are we doing? Why are we losing this? Where am I? Please come in. Okay, they aren't coming in, so I'm not going to go touch the point, I guess. I don't know what we're doing giving up point, but I'm not about to go die on point and stagger. Okay, I'll greed those. I'm just gonna have to deadlift this. Holy cow. So our Moira is stat padding. That's all we're seeing, by the way. They're doing really good damage, but the numbers, but this is why stats aren't as important, right? And I knew that's what someone would point to. I'm not even sure why I pointed it out. Your stats are not everything. right? If I'm getting all kinds of eliminations and not dying very much, but I'm not getting the right eliminations, it doesn't matter, right? It's the same situation with Moira here, who is so focused on the fact that they have as much healing as a Mercy, which is more insane that the Mercy has that much. If our DPS can do a bit more, there's no way there's just no way. You're playing Mercy, bro. Like, what? Oh, I keep hitting tab. We'll go that route. What's up, Vanadium? It's good to see you, man. How are you?
You saying I can't aim? I can aim.
We're gonna win this game. I don't care. This is mine. Okay, we greed that bubble to get some early charge. We have a Far Mercy. Yeah, we got some early stuff there. See if we can break down the shield. Moira has no fade wherever she's at. Okay, we forced out TP. Bro. Thank you for my supports actually doing their freaking job. I'm gonna go over here and just sustain. Okay, we're going now. I am winning this game. I'm going to do it. No worries, Vanadium. It's all good, man. Things have been chaotic for sure. They should have Molten Floor. Oh, we got a cooldown out early. That's actually really big. Okay, we took the high ground to push them back. And that's it. Yep. I mean, there's just not much I can do with a Moira that goes... That's just so crazy. Look at this. Play the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, those are the games I'm losing. And it's so frustrating, man, because, like, I'm telling you, that game could have been won if I had just gotten the right eliminations, man. I had really good elims, I had decent deaths, but I kept overextending, assuming that my supports would heal. One of them decided that she didn't want to, and I should have paid more attention to that and adapted to it. And that's my fault, like 100% my fault. It is frustrating because in your mind, when people are playing support, they should be healing. Yes, of course they're going to do damage. They're doing damage. That's how it should work. That's part of the support role, especially on Moira. But if you are actively going in front of your tank and doing damage while your tank is half HP and you have a Mercy for your other support, you gotta realize you were part of the problem too, you know? So that's okay though. You know what we do? We avoid, which one? This one. I'm curious to see if they are like a Moira OTP or something. Oh, they have a private profile. Okay. We won't know then. I fear we may never know. I'm still looking for the Zarya review, man. We've ended up playing Zarya on all 3 games today. And I'm just kind of, why? Please just let me have a Zarya map. It's so hard with Moira though. I've had too many tanks crash out on me for playing Moira. Moira is a really good support. There's nothing wrong with Moira. I want to be so clear. I have no hate for Moira as a hero. I think she's my 3rd most played. I have BAP, Ana, Moira, I believe is my top 3 played supports. Do I have a career profile I can look at real quick? That's the wrong button. Career profile. Call competitive seasons. BAP, Ana, Moira. Yeah, I was absolutely right. Moira is not really bad. Moira offers very little utility, but her utility is in the raw output of damage and healing. So in plat especially, because the higher elos, sure, you can make the arguments. I won't speak to that. I don't have an experience up there, but I will say that in the lower elos, she's fine. She's literally playable in every way. So it's not something to crash out over for sure. It's just frustrating. Yeah, her utility isn't there, but her raw output is, and that's what I think a lot of people. I think Moira teaches fundamental of when to damage, when to heal. So we are down a DPS at the moment, so we're gonna have to play a little more cautiously. They have an Echo, a Diva. We'll make this one the Zar map here, and we're gonna have to do a little bit. Oh. I thought maybe we were on double flyer for a second, but I misunderstood what was going on. Okay, we have to drop down. Team's not paying attention, not something I can help them with. I will take the free charge, though. Maybe we can force point. We at least made him turn around. Okay, we get the diva out. Okay, she just remaxed. We can't get a kill. Okay, once again. Oh, that's over. Brother man. Brother man. Alright, we're going up top. Oh no, I thought I jumped. High charge. Okay, we're going in. Okay. I die. I don't die. All right, jump ups. Like we had a meta before perks were on where some maps Moira was played, but most of the time you're just getting caught on Moira so much. That's fair. It's not even about stats. Once you use Fade, you're really killable. Yeah, but that's comes back to positioning, which is a fundamental of pretty much every hero in every role. Cassidy, get back in spawn, brother. Get out of my spawn. Our major perk being a healing reduction? Oh, with the perk system, I see. I didn't know about that one. Okay, life tree is almost down. Really think that was going to stop me. No! I had another bubble and I didn't use it in time. No, don't res. Oh no. Okay, we forced out copy. Bro. No way. Oh my gosh. Can my DPS get a kill? Jeez, oh Pete. That's insane. That's insane. Some of these lobbies today are challenging. Farah Mercy against Diva. Yeah. What's up, Heisenberger? Good to see you. I really appreciate your philosophy and takes of the game in general. You just get it, and it's refreshing. I don't claim to understand it perfectly, but I appreciate the kind words for sure. I just hit GM in Marvel Rivals playing only the Thing. The guy's a monster. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Oh, man, I'm going to have to figure out how to enable these players here. They're rough. Are you back in the OWCS grind? I am. Yep. A little bit of a twist, taking it in baby steps rather than saying it as like a... I think a lot of people misunderstood that I was trying to go pro in plat, and that just could not be further from the truth. Got to get to at least diamond first. Okay, we're down. A support.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Juno. Cool. So we have a Moira, Juno coming out of spawn. I got booped out. I had to kill something. That's my fault. I threw that first fight. On me. On me. Should have done better there. Yes, please give me charge. Bro. Okay. Oh, Moira. I don't know what to do for teams like this, where you have a 2 and 5, 5 and 8, 9 and 7, 7 and 8. Don't even try and ego and blame these DPS. That's crazy. This 2 and 5 Moira blaming the DPS is wild. Holy cow. Dude, this is interesting. So I don't know what it is that's causing all these, but like there's been a lot. So I got my placement games on tank, and I think I was like 7 and 3, and then ever since then it's just been downward slopes, man. I don't get it. It's so weird. Like look at this. This is clearly post. Yeah, I think this is my last placement game, maybe. I don't actually remember. I know for sure that I was 7 and 3 on my placements, but then look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Out of 23 games, I have won 6. Holy crap, bro. Like, what? I'm sorry. I don't know how to like cope harder, I guess, but like I don't, and I know not, by the way, I'm not insinuating that on all of those losses I played perfect. I know how the internet works and that someone's gonna think that. But I know that in at least half of those I was not the primary issue, and that's what struggles. You know, I think that's the big struggle for me, and what like I think that as the ranks settle out, it'll be fine. Your placements match you against other people who aren't placed, so they'll be lower skill on average and therefore easier to beat. Once your rank is solidified, the lobbies are at your level. Right, which was like plat 3, almost plat 2, and I've just gone downward from there. Right? But your lobbies, yes, are primarily, from what I understand, against people who aren't placed, but aren't they also against people who are similarly leveled? Because I'm pretty certain they are. Oh, this is not a Zarya map. I need to quit forcing Zarya. This needs to be either D.Va or Sigma? Go D.Va. We haven't played much D.Va. Have you ever thought about learning Winton? Winton's great, but I don't. I'm really struggling to go beyond my current hero pool. Part of the reason I got to Diamond and then fell is I one-tricked Zarya to Diamond, and then I've been expanding my hero pool, and yeah, it just hasn't gone as smoothly as I would have hoped. Okay, you're a Moira. Yep, and a Spark. Yeah. Okay, and we burst both of her bubbles. I mean, I am very, very, very naked. I can be killed so easily. What is our break doing? I mean, they have 2 of my hard counters. We swap. I'm not playing into Zarya. I'm not doing it. Holy cow. Especially not with this team. I've literally got one DPS who's 1 kill, and the other one just damage botting. He's popping the bubbles on the Zarya, so it's going to be high charge Zarya. And a grab. Okay, our break's just going in, W keying. I think that the ranks are still settling is my guess here. I can't seem to figure out what to do to help. Using my cooldowns too early. Okay, whoa. I was having some weird lag issues here as well. Bro, why is Zarya 100 charge all the time? Please get picks. We should be able to turn this. Yep. They burst a bubble already on Zarya. Already down a player. Holy cow. Close game. If the games keep up like this, I'm swapping roles for a game. I'm letting you know that right now. This is absolute insanity. the matchmaking today is truly awful. Like, look at this. Look at this brig. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. This is really cringe. The reason that their Zarya has 16 eliminations and like almost double my well, not quite double, let's be fair. Quite a bit more damage is because my team, I guarantee you, I'm wondering.
Get off the stage.
I am willing to bet that the average charge is well over 60 to 70%. So we got to get around this Zarya and quit using my bubbles early. Zarya over there. Yep, look at that. One bubble down. Yep. I got a 7-7 Bastion. I love a Bastion play, don't get me wrong, but like... Bro, the Moira is 1 HP. Holy cow. There is no reason. I mean, I'll take the extra charge. What is... Go underneath. And staggered. Hey, would you look at that? Another staggered. Easiest avoids of my life. Holy cow. They're literally flanking. Both of my supports were just running around flanking. Holy crap. Look at this. So I'm gonna have the same issue with rivals a lot. I don't have rivals issues with this at all. I'll be honest. I'll win a game by a landslide and get diffed for like 4 to 5 games in a row. Yeah, I've heard that being an issue for people on rivals. I don't have that issue on rivals. All right, before we queue up for another one, I need to just take a breather. Okay, Sebastian. If all you saw and all you heard was me blaming my team, you weren't paying attention. You've been here for most of the stream, and I know you have, but it tells me you're not paying attention if you think that's all I'm doing is blaming my team. That's pretty crazy. I'll quote you. He said, your last vertical video you made, what looked like an earnest commitment to not blaming your teammates. I joined your stream. That's all I see. I have been rightfully pointing out that it is not all me. That is what you have seen. But I have also taken plenty of accountability for where I screwed up. That game was 100% just a team issue. I'm sorry. It just was. You have 2 supports that are flanking consistently all game. 2 DPS that can't stop staggering. And then I go to try and wait, and that's it, right? And I did say it's not just them many, many times. So if you truly think that, you are not paying attention. And I need you to quit trying to come after me every time you think you've got a gotcha moment, because you have been in my comment section doing this for a while, and I'm calling you out. It's one thing to give somebody accountability. Accountability is very healthy. This isn't accountability. This is you trying to find a moment where I just break. It's a gotcha thing. It's a clout issue. And I really want to encourage you, quit wasting my time and yours. If you enjoy my content, stick around, man. If you don't, there are so many other Overwatch creators out there that are incredible. And I don't mind losing one viewer who just won't pay attention to the rest of the game, where I have actively taken accountability. And then also was willing to point out where my teammates were a huge problem. That's it. That's all I got for you, dude. So, what I will say is that, like I've done many times throughout today, I'm going to pull up my... That's the wrong scene, sorry. I'm going to pull this up, and we'll look at... Stats are not everything, but what I've kind of looked at is an indicator, right, of what I could have done better. And what this tells me is my positioning versus where my team was a problem, right? Now, my team, all over the place. Literally not even remotely trying, it seemed like, this particular game, right? These 2 supports just running it down and flanking. Both of my DPS staggering the crap out of themselves. But my issue was that I wasn't paying attention enough to know that that was what was going on. Had I been paying closer attention, I would have seen that, and I could have adjusted. But I didn't. That's on me. We'll go to Paraiso. Again, very similar situation here. It's kind of crazy how much I'm having the same problem. This individual played Moira for most of the game. I'm really not too sure how Ana became their the picture here. But this is a Moira player, and then this type took Moira, so I think they might have finished on Ana. I don't even remember. But these 2 supports, this one tried her hardest. Their hardest, whoever they are. These 2, again, this Cades guy, I think I've seen him another game today, and he's just on a bad day, man. Have I avoided him yet? I should probably make sure I did. Okay. Check that box. Okay. Again, we're going to look at this. I was 51-11 in a 21-minute game? 26-minute game. It's a long game. So these stats aren't like crazy impressive, right? When you look at your per 10, I think you can do that as like an all heroes thing. My per 10 was 22-5. Well, 23-5. If we're going to round up here, we round up here as well. 23-5. I am telling you right now, I made a lot of mistakes in this game. A ton. And in fact, if I can't find an actual Zarya map to VOD review, this will be the one we VOD review for that video. Because this is the game that I feel like I made enough mistakes that I was, at the very best case scenario, the secondary reason for the loss. Probably the primary reason. Even though my stats look great, I made too many fundamental mistakes there. Okay? Again, we're looking at a very similar problem in this game. We had a Moira Mercy combo, which is a really bad support combo as far as I'm aware. I could be corrected, but as far as I'm aware, that's not good. 18-10, 14-10. I'm 19-8. Now, again, stats are not everything. What could I have done better? This was Blizzard World. I played Zarya for the majority of the map. There's a good chance I should have just played D.Va. I should have just taken it on the chin if we lost and learned more by playing D.Va instead of crutching into Zarya, which is what you can see I did there, right? So those are today's games. That handles the 4 games we've played. And 5. I didn't count the last loss. So I really want to make very clear, for those of you that don't think that I take accountability, which I don't think is a lot of you, I think the vast majority of you have eyes and ears and can see and hear that I consistently say, yep, that was my bad there throughout the game. Then in retrospect, I do it too. But I also am willing to acknowledge there's a balance. It's not an extreme of either or. You can have both. You can have an extreme of either or. But it's not needed. You can both in one breath say, yep, I screwed up here. This is where I could do better. And then in the same breath, go, yeah, but holy cow, I don't know what I could have done. Even if I fixed those things, would we have won that game? That's the question, right? So, we're going to move on. I got it out. I think we're okay. But what we're going to do, just to check the box, we're going to queue damage or support, whichever one comes up first. Queue an off roll, check everything loose. This won't count towards the win-loss. In fact, I'll even hide the cluster for now because it won't be relevant, right? All right, so we're on damage. You guys are going to get to see some rare damage gameplay. I pretty much just play soldier. Damage is not a role that I take super seriously. I just play it as kind of the way to breathe in between things. By the way, my daughter has found out that she has like this like crazy loud voice if she tries hard enough. And she's super funny. When she gets excited, she'll start yelling, yeah! And it's the most hilarious thing ever. I should have used the loading scene, I just realized, but that's okay.
A mech as flashy as yours will show up on every radar.
What's up, Prevail Army? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in over on YouTube.
A mecha road trip would be ton of fun.
All right, here we go. I had fun jumping across the tables. Let's see if we can win this one. I think that was a Farah. Kept her distracted long enough for my team to get the Moira, or get the Sigma. Oh. high ground here. Their tank left. That's unfortunate. Get out! Oh no, I'm dead. What do you mean, Kebby? Wait, what? Your main account got permabanned? No, dude. Nope, that's not where I thought it was. Yeah, no, Moira is crazy.
Score 3-0. Switching sides.
I'm not a hater or a troll. If you've read enough of my comments, I'd hope you see I try to frame them as constructively as possible. I'm not trying to gotcha you. I'm just disappointed. Okay? Well, then rephrase how you're doing things. Because you need to recognize what you said there was as if I never take accountability. Which is crazy. That's just not a reasonable take, right? So I'm trying to encourage you to realize that there's a good thing when it comes to like accountability. That's okay. Okay, Sebastian, yeah. I'll just let you... I'll help you out here, buddy. Find a new streamer. If you're gonna keep trying to just paint this picture that I'm this horrible streamer because I do things that are different than what you expect, see you later, man. I don't have time for you. My community deserves better. And I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be completely blatant with you. Hey, there's an OG. My boy, Otter Gaming, was in my wedding. How are you, dude? It's good to see you, man. Mistaken, thank you so much for being here and watching over on Twitch. I appreciate it a lot. I don't know if you already answered this. Sorry, but how long do you usually stream for? Oh, you did ask that earlier, and I actually did forget to answer it, so I'm glad you asked. My current schedule is Tuesday through Friday, 1:30 to 5 Central. So, after this game, by the way, we're going to do the VOD review. Chat, it's going to be a good time. You're alright? What's going on, buddy? You saying you're alright is not very normal. Something you're willing to talk about on stream, or should I give you a call later? What do we have? Okay, we have a Zarya mirror. Forced out a good cooldown. Come here. Tracer somewhere behind. Probably not fit for stream. Text me so I don't forget to call you. Because you know how forgetful I am, bro, and I wouldn't mean it personally. Passionate ult from our Sojourn. Okay. Well, I know I don't have to, brother, but I care about you, man. If you want to talk, let me know, okay? I was gonna hop into YouTube, but I prefer the non-music format. Wait, what do you mean the non-music format? Huh? They're gonna res. I should have probably done something about that, but that's okay. Oh, I almost died because of that. You just accept death here. That was a very poor backstep by me. Should have done a lot better there. Better pathing. Challenge time. Get the most damage on your team. 5 gifted. Most kills, actually. Okay. I can work with that. You have music playing pretty loud on YouTube, and I prefer here on Twitch. If you have music playing here, it is pretty quiet. That's a difference. That's totally cool. But it should be the exact same. That's what's strange, is it's through restream.io. I really thought that was going to work. I should have been paying more attention to the fact that Reinhardt was there. Man, we're just counter swapping for fun. Okay. I wonder if it was intentional. It's super faint on Twitch and significantly louder on YouTube. Interesting. Thank you for telling me that. I'll have to listen back to the Twitch VOD. Because it shouldn't be any different. It should be the same. So I'm really glad you said something mistaken. Thank you. Appreciate it. An example of constructive criticism, by the way, chat. Right there. You just saw it. And do you see how well I took it? Just throwing it out there. Oh, I was talking to chat, not you, maybe. Sorry. My wife's like, huh? He's gonna have shatter. I don't really know if there's much I can do for this guy. Holy, what the? They just died to a very obvious Reaper ult. Super sad. Does Zarya not have a headshot multiplier? No, she doesn't. Nice! Otter, that's... By the way, I know your real name. I'm just not using it because I didn't know how you feel about it on stream. Okay, they're down one. He's got shatter. He's still got shatter. That's true. That's true. Good point, Austin. I forgot about that. Arcos, by the way, thanks so much for following over on Twitch. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we have another big grab opportunity here. That was a good flank from him. It forced me back. Good job on that soldier. I had the same problem when I was multi-streaming on Twitch and TikTok. My gameplay audio stopped routing to TikTok and was set correctly. I hated streaming on TikTok anyway. Yeah, TikTok streaming is weird. Dude, what is our... This... Bro! Where is my team? I got my Torb and Sojourn just holding each other's hands up here. Holy cow. Can we touch the point? Nope, we're just gonna let him have it. No, we aren't. No, I should have known better. I'm dead. Gosh dang it. Both of my DPS are just damage botting the tank this whole game, FYI. Okay, should be able to turn that. My ult is going to be win condition here combined with Juno. Dude, where are my teammates? I recovered it. Dude, our Torb is frontlining. Holy crap. This is insane. I got a Torbjorn trying to play tank. I've got... What is happening today? What is happening? Look at that. I'm up here on cover and the rest of the... Oh, my goodness. I am sorry. I am not a plat tank. I'm not... That is insane. Apparently I'm a gold tank. We're getting close. It's all right. That one's the one we're going to review after I take just a couple minutes to breathe, because like this has been today and yesterday. I was really hoping today would, like, yesterday was just a fluke, but like wham my team. Yeah, moving on. But like, I don't quite understand how because this one victory was on DPS and I got a decent team. Look at this. Look at it. Of course, the other team, they all left, but like 6-1, 7-0, 11-2, 12-2, 14-0. This is like a really good team, but like the rest of the games today, all my tank games have been like almost the complete inverse of that. And it's just wild, man. Really frustrating. Hey, honey. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna VOD review that last one. And again, all we're gonna focus on in that VOD review. Am I gonna sit there and look at my like teammates? No, I'm not, because the point of a VOD review is to look at myself. And I want to see where like my biggest opportunities for improvement are. So we're gonna talk about that. I'll walk you through my process and how I do it. And I'm not saying that my process is perfect, by the way. I just want to walk you guys through it and see what you guys can pick up and hopefully learn with me. So stick with me on this. Just another minute here. This will also be something I put out on YouTube. So I considered not bringing that up, but I'm going to. Have you considered watching your VOD from the enemy tank's perspective to see new things? That's a good idea. It's a good idea. And something that I can do probably on the other side of this. I think it might be a good idea just to try it, right? I've got another 20 minutes left to stream. Okay, so I won't be able to do that today because we need to get this out, because this is actually a planned piece of content that I need to put out there. But that's not a bad idea, FYI. I think it's a good idea, actually. Give me just a second here, chat. I need to prep the scene real quick here. Okay, cool beans. One of the things my wife just reminded me of too, by the way, is this is the beginning of a new season. So even if we do D-rank, the likelihood that in like 2 weeks, everything starts settling back out is very high, very high. So that's also very probable. I really appreciated her. She always has some really interesting feedback. It helps me as a support main to see what sightlines that I am doing wrong. That's fair. Remind me where you're at, if you don't mind me asking, rank-wise on support. I feel like you're like diamond, maybe. I don't know. That's just I have this sense. Maybe you're better than that. I don't know. Taking just another quick minute here to kind of reset my mind, because today's been tough. You wish? Wait, you're not diamond? Oh, I would have thought you were at least diamond. Stuck teetering between silver and gold. Okay. Yeah, I've been there. Been there. Might go back there. at the current rate. I might go back there. Maybe we'll be able to do that. Hey, no worries. Otter or Austin. I'm gonna say it. Austin. If you need something, let me know. Seriously, let me know. All right, guys and gals and everywhere in between. I'm gonna refresh the on-screen chat here. Whoops, that was the wrong thing. We're good. We're on the other scene anyway. All right. So, let's begin. Basically, the way that I handle this is I look for a game where I played one hero the whole time. Makes it the easiest to look for hero-specific things you want to change. You can also look for general things, obviously, like positioning, your aggression, whatever the case may be. You can look at more general topics, but I try to look for the specific things that I could do better on my hero, even if those things apply more broadly. So if I'm burning my cooldowns, like on Zarya, which is who we're going to review today, if I'm burning my cooldowns because my positioning is bad, well, I'm going to look at my positioning. I'm not going to be as worried about my bubble usage. I'm going to look at, okay, I used a lot of bubbles there. Why did I do that? Did I actually need them? And if I did actually need them, why did I need them? Okay. If I needed them because I took space and now I'm giving space and just kiting back, okay, nothing bad with that. But if I'm using them and I end up dying from it, it's because I overextended and didn't look for my supports. So that's just one specific scenario. I imagine we'll encounter that one quite a bit. But for those of you that are stat nerds like me, I will just put out this disclaimer. I am not one of those stats proves that you did well or did poorly kinds of guys. I'm just not. But they can be a really good indicator to give you something to kind of keep an eye for before you get into your VOD reviews. So I look at 22 limbs. And let's back out a little bit. I like comparing 10-minute averages versus some of the higher level players. So let's go to the actual top 500 leaderboard, which probably actually isn't active right now that I think about it. We might have to get rid of this point here. No, there aren't. The top 500 isn't. We could go last season. That is not last season. Now, for obvious reasons, we're going to use last season's data because this season, it's too early. We don't have that data yet. By the time this video is out, we might, but when I've recorded it, we don't. So I look for Zarya players. So the number one Zarya player, right here, it has Zarya in the hero pool, is Private Profile Rep. What about the second one? Yeah, there we go. So now what we can do is we can look at time played, competitive, and then we can look for Zarya, which you would think is somewhere in here. There you go. It used to be that you could click on their heroes and you could see their stats. There we go. Golly. So you can look at a couple different things here. You can look at your average per 10 minutes on eliminations and their deaths, which is 22 and 5. I usually round up on both. 22 and 5. And then I also look at their average charge for Zarya, which, let's see, average, am I blind? Average energy, there we go, 48%. So I look for those three things for me now. So it was 22 and 5 and like 48%. So if we look back at this game, we can look at my limbs are low. They are 5 low per 10. If I had had another 5 to 8 eliminations, maybe we would have won that. My deaths, though, were pretty close. So actually, my positioning is probably still a problem. But I'm willing to bet it's not that I'm going in too deep. It's that I'm playing too passively, if anything. We'll look at that in a minute. It's been a kind of a vice of mine for a long time, by the way. It's something I'm still trying to figure out why I do that. And it may be something I have to really just focus on in games going forward. Then we look at my average charge on Zarya, which was really low. So we know that the likelihood is high that the reason that I was getting such low eliminations, there's the word, is probably because my average energy was so low. Oh, this is average per 10 though. Was it average per 10 on their stat? I don't know. I don't like that my average energy was 24%, but per 10, that doesn't necessarily seem awful. We're going to double check that stat though. I know I'm kind of spending some time on this, but I really want to verify this, okay? So we're going to hopefully be able to get this to pull back up. We'll go back to take me to your leader. Does anybody know if this is an alt account for somebody, by the way? It seems like a pretty low hours amount to be top 500. Good for them, if by the way, if they got it there that way. I just wondering if it might be an alt. Zarya, where are you, my lady? Okay. Statistics. Average energy per 10. They don't write that in here. Okay, so the average energy was 48%. That means I literally had half the energy. So just comparing apples to apples here, we can tell that my energy was low, which probably means I was using my bubbles poorly. And because I was using my bubbles poorly, I wasn't able to play aggressively. Put all those things together. They're very basic, fundamental things. let's see if we can figure out and see where my mistakes were in that specific area. We're going to pull this up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my custom stuff done here. I always turn off the objective capture sounds and take the skipping interval length to 8 seconds. Okay, we want to skip to the first fight. We're here. Let's get a little further back so that we can really watch this. Now, some people will watch this at 2x speed. I don't typically do that. I like to just watch it as it would have unfolded. So right here, what we're looking for is why I'm not taking space. Well, the Zarya is in my face right now, but if already, let's see, how do I go? I forgot how to free cam by hotkey. If I go over here and I'm off angling, got a Mercy there. Where's my other support? Juno here. So if I'm right here, everything is juicy. I got right clicks for days. I got a tracer to poke out. And instead, I'm standing here. So positioning is already not looking great. Let's watch the bubble usage. Okay, that was a good bubble. Bad bubble. Okay, good. Good movement by that Mercy. Okay, bad bubble. So far, I'm bubbling my teammates too early or in poor situations. I also have 0 charge right now. Okay, let's go ahead and just skip forward a little ways here. We don't need to sit here and stare. All right. So they have now come out on the Zarya again. I don't know why I thought that was new. It was not. That was a decent bubble. Good. Okay, I realized I'm shooting the wrong target. I was about to call that out, but I did figure it out. Okay, we get that a limb. Big. Right up here, I'm not sure why I'm hanging out on point. This is an area where I need to take that high ground from them. Without the perk that gives me extra jump height, I'm pretty certain with it I could actually just right-click jump up into that area. But without it, what I would have needed to do is try to maybe jump here, and then I'm up here, and then I'm here. And I'm able to do damage. I believe this Kiriko just TP'd, and now they've used Cleanse, which means I target that Kiriko, I target the Mei, we have a couple of big staggers. Instead, I'm sitting AFK on point. So this is not good. This is fundamental things, right? Keep the momentum moving. Sojourn went up, fortunately, made up for my lack there and hit a couple of clean shots with rail. I'm now standing still. Not too sure why I'm doing that. Right now, I need to get off point. This is probably an issue that I would be willing to bet fundamentally has snuck its way back in. My teammates should not be the ones going in first. So, my original suspicion was that I was playing too cautiously, not taking enough space, and I wasn't utilizing my bubbles well. All of those things are so far being confirmed. That is why I always tell you guys that I don't have a problem with checking stats. Stats are not the best indicator as to whether or not you were the problem in winning or losing a game. However, they can be a great indicator for your own mistakes when you go to do a VOD review. They are not useless, is the TLDR of all of that. Because what these stats revealed was the basic fundamental mistakes, these easy concepts that I need to adopt in order to really grow as a tank player. And I can guarantee you that it's not just my Zarya. If we were to look at my Zarya, Sigma, and D.Va, my main 3 heroes in my hero pool, we would see a consistent theme of me utilizing my cooldowns too early or not using them at all. I don't know that that's going to be as common. I would say probably mostly using them too early and not taking enough space because I'm too afraid that I'm going to die for it. I have got to get out of that mindset. So far, that's what I'm noticing. Let's play this out. Bad bubble. It was a good idea, but it was way too early. Go in aggressive. Yep, this is good. That was a bad bubble. Good bubble. Okay. Decent bubble. Very bad pathing walking right down the middle there. This is what'll get me killed here. It was good on my Mercy to leave. I'm glad that she did, because there was no hope for me. I was dead. All right, as we get to the next fight here, I'm definitely going to continue looking. So far, my bubbles have been egregious, and my aggressive plays have been egregious as well. Now, this one, bit of a Hail Mary, not the most calculated decision. So there was definitely a bad ultimate there as well. We play in the Juno ult here, still shooting the tank. So, wow, even more fundamental things. If I just turn and shoot the Kiriko, I'm getting better value than I am shooting this Reinhardt, who is now being double pocketed. Still shooting the Reinhardt. The Mercy is pretty much right on top of me right now. Okay, my bubbles are looking a little better, but still not great. And I use them early, and I die for it. Okay. I am willing to bet the rest of this will go very similarly. I got rezzed. I forgot about that. I was about to skip to the next fight, and then I realized I'd come right back. Okay, the fight hasn't really started yet. We're just going to get to the point where the fight starts. Here we go. Fight should be starting right about here. This soldier was a problem. I needed to go up and take that high ground. I knew he had Shatter in my mind here, so I didn't want him to get to use it. And instead of... Yeah, oh man, my bubbles. Oh man, my bubbles. Not the worst bubble. A little early, if anything. Yeah, I'm healed back up. Go right back in. Yep. I mean, great play from him. I should have just let him get the 5k so he could have his split for his buddies, but I didn't want him to. I realize that there is a soldier and a Mercy up here, and I go ahead and push for it. I need to go down to point at this point, I'm going to be honest. Where's my team at? I don't know, and that's something else I could work on. But, like, they're all kind of setting up over here. If I were to at least come down to here, and then maybe step over to... Actually, dropping it... Whoops. Whoa. Dropping in behind this, like, taxi over here. Right over here. Would have given me good positioning. I could have poked at the soldier a little bit with my right click. Now, would have had some cover so that I could, you know, not take a whole bunch of poke damage. But taking this space may have actually given my team a little bit more boldness to kill the Reaper, who's currently leaving. He doesn't succeed in leaving, but it would have been easier for them to do. Well, now I realize we are very much up, so I just go for it. I almost said hard up and realized how the internet would take that. All right. We're on the Reinhardt here. This is not, again, wow. Okay, so, good Lord, man. This is bad on my part, chat. This is bad. I am literally shooting the tank all game. I'm using my bubbles in very poor ways and not getting a lot of charge for it. And on top of that, I'm not playing aggressively. So, out of all these things, I would see that so far, I would argue we could make two observations. I would like to make just two simple ones because it makes it easier to adopt, because all these things need to be improved. But which one is going to have the highest return on the time invested to learn it? I would say that, simply put, focusing on aggressively pushing in when my health bar is up and backing out when it's not. Specifically about the point with Zarya, for instance, you know, with D.Va, you'd have armor as an example. But like when you start reaching through your shields/armor, that's when you need to start kind of kiting back a bit. Unless you're being actively pocketed, then you can push forward a bit more depending on the situation. But generally speaking, if I can just adapt to the rule of, okay, I'm low, back up. Okay, I'm on my way back to full, we can push forward. Really focusing on this is a big deal. And I also think that my cooldown management is still a problem. I am using them too early. I am not waiting long enough and I'm not getting enough value from them, because my team is usually like full HP And if they get one shot, they get one shot. I need to get out of the mindset of, oh, I could have been goated. Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, especially in plat, they aren't going to hit the shot. So just focusing on bubbling at the right times, using the right cooldowns, again, zooming out, looking at all tanks where things are applicable, using your cooldowns in the right time frame, and working on my target priority, I think would be a really big thing. Target priority is basic. I need to get that one back into the groove. I think if I really focused on that for like a day, I'd lock back into that. Then I would need to work on my positioning as a tank, taking aggression when I have plenty of health to do it. I Am Mistaken over on Twitch said, I wondered if you noticed this. You complained about teammates only shooting tank, but here you were doing it too. Love your self-feedback. It's fantastic. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Yes, exactly. No, 100%. It is an easy thing to do for anybody to do. And that is an area that if I'm going to be preaching this idea of don't shoot the tank, I need to probably not be shooting the tank either. As Flats would say, stop shooting the horse. That's Orisa, but and it's a different context, but it's still the right idea. And in this circumstance, that is an area that I could do a lot better. Good bubble. Yeah, he was in there. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great, but it was a better bubble than we've seen so far. I'll say that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just fast forward to the next fight here. Not sure why it says reviving. I didn't die there. Decent bubble, but not great. That's a... okay. The thought was good on that bubble. I'm still not too sure it was a good idea. That was a horrible grab. Okay. Because now he'll come out and... oh, he just shattered. Still shooting the tank. Go up on the... yeah, this is one area that I just got held up on because I was not taking the space I needed to. This is another ult from him. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not being aggressive soon enough so far. That's been the consistent theme. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see a reason to finish this one out. I just see a reason to kind of summarize and move on. Let me temporarily turn off the stuff on the stream here, okay, guys? Just for a sec. Okay. So the fundamental things were just very easy to adopt concepts that I think in the time that I stepped away from this game and played objectively a lower skill floor game like Marvel Rivals is right now, I think that it made me arrogant enough to believe that I could just step back into Overwatch and dominate. But I've got to understand that the reality is there are some basic, easy concepts that I am not working on, and I've got to get those back into their fundamental place. Target priority, pushing forward when I have the resources, including my health pool primarily is the biggest area I'm noticing. I'm not taking advantage of that. And then the follow-up to that is allowing my cooldowns to get the most value I can give them by waiting it out a little longer. I have a tendency to rush them. This was an area I struggled in. Actually, I struggled in support this way quite a bit. I would use my Baptiste lamp early, my shift early. It was crazy. So I think that was actually a really good VOD review. I'm glad we did that. That was really good, chat. I'm glad we looked at that because a 1 in 5 day just felt like too many L's. But now I can say, you know, actually, I took a lot of L's, but I got one big W. I got one big W. And I'll take it. So that is also the end of the stream, incidentally. I forgot yesterday. I streamed way too late. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for cheering me on. Thank you for being kind. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the constructive criticism. There's been a bit of that, especially I will call out specifically I Am Mistaken. Thank you so much for that constructive feedback. It really meant the world to me. It was very refreshing. I've been getting a lot of really awful criticism in the last little while from in all different angles, whether it's the game, my content, my decisions. And it's all been primarily fairly toxic. So when I get constructive criticism, it's very refreshing. So thank you very much. Very, very appreciative of that. Vanadium, thanks for tuning in. It was good to see you for a bit. I'll call you out as well. Thank you, thank you. There's been a ton of you guys that have just been chilling. A lot of people chatting. Chris coming in with 5 gifted earlier with a wager. That was fun. Thank you also for subscribing yourself, dude. plenty of new followers over on Twitch. That's been awesome. For those that don't know, I am pushing as a full-time creator right now. I haven't really talked about it much, but I figure if someone's watching the end of my live stream, you probably actually care. And I really just want you to know that I'm pushing it because I want to serve this community in a way that makes an impact in it. So thank you for your support, whether it's following, watching the stream, sending dollars. Some of you have done that today. I'm very thankful for that. There's been a lot of support in a lot of different ways. So I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, if you guys have some time, stop by. I should be streaming 1:30 to 5 p.m. Central Time. And I think we won't have a video, I don't think, to record on stream tomorrow. I think it was just today and yesterday that I needed to do that. I'm going to double check myself just to give you guys a kind of expectation. It'll just be the normal just chatting, followed by aim training. And then, yeah, there is no video to record tomorrow. So that'll make things much, much simpler. So yeah, appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to get out of here. Basically coaching themselves instead of just flaming other people. It's so refreshing. Thank you, Fluky. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. For real. Thank you, thank you. I'll catch you guys in hopefully tomorrow's stream. Until then, thank you for your follow. This is Game and Fro. I'm signing off.